LSU School of Medicine first opened its doors in New Orleans in 1931, but it did not see its first black graduate until 1970. Dr. Claude Jenkins tells us he went on to spend decades working as a pulmonologist in the Baton Rouge area. When Dr. Tellis graduated from medical school, only 2.5% of doctors in the U.S. were black, and there's been minimal growth since.
Today, black doctors make up just more than 5.5% of active physicians, even though black Americans account for 14% of the U.S. population. Tisha Powell looks at why the number of black doctors remains stagnant and a solution on the horizon that may help move the needle.
Every page brings back memories for Dr. Claude Tellis.
You could tell they were hesitant about accepting blacks.
The pictures are black and white, but Dr. Tellis, now 81, vividly remembers his time at LSU School of Medicine.
So, in a situation like I was in, you don't know when somebody's trying to do you harm.
Especially the emotions he felt not knowing how things would play out. It was 1966 and racial tensions were flaring.
Because of all of the things that had gone on in our history leading up to that time, I concluded that I wanted to apply. And now once I applied, if I had been accepted, I wasn't sure what I was going to do because I was kind of scared.
But he would later realize his fears were unfounded.
I never had any issues. I was always thinking I was going to have one. I was always waiting for it. So the anxiety was always there, even all the way through.
What he did find at LSU was plenty of support in some unexpected places.
There were a lot of African American technicians and workers at the place, at the school. And they let me know they were happy to see me there. The elevator operators were black. They were happy to see me. And the diplomas are up here.
In 1970, Dr. Tellis became the first black student to graduate from LSU School of Medicine. Before choosing LSU, he applied to 10 medical schools and was accepted to 4, a feat that was difficult then, and for many black applicants, still is today. According to the Association of American Medical Colleges, or AAMC's 2024 data, the number of African American medical students declined 11.6%, the third year in a row of declines. It's a concerning trend for Dr. Roger Mitchell, head of the National Medical Association, the oldest and largest organization representing black physicians in the U.S.
We're doing a good job at getting young people more interested in medicine, but they're not getting into medical school.
He primarily blames a lack of commitment to diversity in medical school programs for the recent decline in acceptance numbers.
The requirement to ensure diversity in the retention and recruitment of medical schools and residency programs, that requirement has been removed.
A 2025 AAMC press release quotes Dr. David A. Acosta, the Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer, as saying, "In the wake of the 2023 U.S. Supreme Court decision on the consideration of race in admissions and state-level policies ending funding for diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, medical schools are operating in a new environment." There are 193 accredited medical schools in the United States, and 4 are located at HBCUs, or historically black colleges and universities. HBCU medical schools account for 70% of black physicians.
Combined, there's about 450 graduates or so every year from those medical schools.
Schools that were nearly wiped out in the first part of the 20th century. In 1910, Abraham Flexner published Medical Education in the United States and Canada, often referred to as the Flexner Report. This report called for the reconstruction of American medical education to reach a higher standard. Flexner's survey of 160 medical schools found about half were unacceptable. The report particularly targeted black medical schools. Dozens of schools would eventually close, including 5 of 7 HBCUs. This left only Meharry Medical College in Nashville and Howard University College of Medicine in Washington, D.C. Charles R. Drew University would open in Los Angeles in 1966, and Morehouse School of Medicine in Atlanta in 1975.
We still are trying to graduate more medical students that will go back into disenfranchised communities and serve. So the importance of HBCUs that have medical schools is critically important.
Studies have shown that Black patients experience better health outcomes when treated by Black doctors.
It's important to, life expectancy of our community for physicians of color to be practicing in the communities that they've come from.
Serving the community is the impetus behind the creation of a 5th HBCU medical school that will soon open its doors in New Orleans. The Xavier Ochsner College of Medicine, a partnership between Xavier University and Ochsner Health, will be the only HBCU med school in the Gulf South.
But I'll be impacting students who will exponentially impact patients. And so I'm excited about this endeavor.
Dr. Tamika Webb-Detige is the Associate Dean for Student Affairs, who wants to create an environment for students that she didn't have as a first-generation college student and medical student.
When you come from a background where you don't have that pathway set for you, it can be very difficult. And so to me, what Xavier Ochsner College of Medicine will mean is opportunity.
An opportunity for students to learn in what Dr. Webb-Detige calls an intentional environment and give back to the local community.
Our goal is to understand what community needs are, to serve the community, and to make sure that we provide all of those resources to improve the health outcomes.
Training future doctors to give back where it matters most.
If I can just help one person, then my living will not be in vain.
After an internship at Walter Reed Medical Center in D.C., Dr. Tellis eventually returned home to Baton Rouge, where he spent many decades treating patients with pulmonary disease. He has this advice for students thinking about following in his footsteps.
If you've had good experiences in school, and you've been successful all this time, there's no reason that you shouldn't continue to be successful.
Young people need to understand that if you work hard and you believe in yourself and you try to fulfill your dream, then your dream will come true.
Just as it did for Dr. Tellis 56 years ago on the campus of LSU.
Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. Trust the people around you who have supported you because they see something in you.
Something special that may change lives and maybe the course of history. Tisha Powell, WAFB 9 News.
Xavier Ochsner College of Medicine is currently at candidate status and seeking accreditation.
According to the AAMC, there will be a severe shortage of up to 86,000 doctors by 2036.